This episode's video is sent in by Erin. That's her in the far court along with her partner Marianne, playing against Holly and Rochelle here in the near court. This is the kind of play we all get jazzed about when we're on the court. Lots of rapid fire back and forth. But I'm really curious to hear what Alex has to say when he watches this video. Let's break it down. Here's how this works. You send us highlights, great plays, good plays, and not so good plays. With the help of Coach Alex Fox, we break it down. You learn, we watch, and we all get better. This is Pickleball Breakdown. All right, I'm joined by Alex Fox as we watch this play and break it down. Alex, there is a lot going on in this play, a lot of back and forth. What do you see?
I see a lot with every shot. There's some missed opportunities in this point. There's some poor shot selection, and there's some really good shot selection too. But there's just really a lot going on here. Really, Frank, what sets this whole thing up is Marianne's drop shot to Holly's backhand. And this drop shot right here, that was a perfect drop low to Holly's backhand. And if you notice, Erin approaches right there, and then she kind of stays, right? She doesn't close as hard as she should. Now she's rushing.
So it looked like to me like Erin decided late to attack that ball. If she had been at the line, she would have been in better position.
Correct, yeah, she's just a split second too late. That's the right decision. She's just a step slow getting there. So she should have recognized that drop was as perfect as it was and closed a little more aggressively. And then that would have been the right shot selection. But since she didn't, because she hesitated here, that allows Holly to kind of get ready a little bit.
And what about Holly? What could she have done differently? She does manage to get this shot over to Marianne, but it is a high shot, and now it's Marianne who's on the attack.
Very high, yes. So I always expect the fastball. There is no reason that Holly should be looking for anything else than a haymaker coming from Erin right now. And she looks a little bit caught off guard, so that's what I would say there. And then she just kind of reacts and throws up a defensive kind of flail at this ball, and it kind of gives the offense back to Erin and Marianne on the other side.
So good on her for getting a paddle on it, and then Marianne's play right there.
I think Marianne was actually caught off guard by Holly's caught off guardness. and she was not really expecting that ball, rightfully so. I guess that's a tough ball to expect, but so she doesn't get a clean hit on that ball. I bet you that would be one if we asked her that she would want back, and she would just really put it away to Rochelle's side of the court here. So she leaves that ball high, and Rochelle's able to get a paddle on it, and it extends the point a little farther.
And Rochelle with a nice reset.
Right, yes, Rochelle does reset that ball good, and Marianne, to her credit, recognizes, and that's a virtue, recognizing when the point has been reset. A lot of players will try to stay aggressive and hold on to every ounce of offense that they have, even if it's not really there. But they just want to stay on the attack. But Marianne does the right thing here, and she plays it soft and smart, but also actually does maintain some offensive possession here by a really well-placed offensive dink, low cross-court to Holly's backhand. Holly actually plays it really well and resets it unattackably to Erin, or at least should be unattackably.
Except she attacked
Except for Erin decides to prematurely attack this ball. And I don't necessarily mind that she attacked it, it's more where she attacked it. I'm not a huge fan of attacking off the bounce if you can help it, but cross-court is almost never the right way to attack off of the bounce. They just have too much time to react to this. But do you see how far away from the kitchen line Rochelle is? If she was closed in on the kitchen line and moved over towards the center of the court a little bit more, since the ball is way over to the right side of the court where Erin is, she cuts off that angle and would be able to then hit that ball behind Marianne on the right side of the court. But she just kind of is surprised again and throws up a defensive flail, and Marianne's able to do something with it.
So Marianne then does get on top of that one, and then just a short time later they win the point.
Correct.
Okay, after all that, if you had to sum it up, what would have been a better play for maybe both these teams?
Well, there's a decision making, like it all started with Aaron, right? So just recognizing a successful drop shot. A good drop shot is not just something that bounces that they absolutely can't. No, a good drop shot was that first one that Marianne hit. Anytime your opponent is forced to hit up on the ball from below the net, that's a good drop shot. You can move forward, you can gain ground on that. The only time it is not good is if it's above the net. A little more patience, seizing the opportunity, hitting the right shot in the right time. So shot selection is huge. And just kind of have some situational awareness. Both of these teams kind of, like I say, punted the ball on first down to the other team and gave them that offense right back. It's like nobody really wanted this point.
So let's talk about that. How many times have you seen the offense and defense switch in this point?
At least 16, and that's just what I've counted. There's probably more. Yeah, there was a lot of missed opportunities. There's a lot of really good stuff in this point, but those missed opportunities to really close out the point come up big here.
That's going to do it for this episode of Pickleball Breakdown. If you want us to break down your game, send a link to your video to pickleballbreakdown@gmail.com. Submissions need to be a minute or less and in MP4 format. If you liked this episode, share it, rate it, like it, and subscribe. See you next time.